Yeah. Alright now. Alright now. What it do, what it does. Hold up, y'all. Have some technical difficulties. That y'all jam on some BlakCrown Radio. Oh, JKG. Let y'all jam on some BlakCrown Radio while I'm straightening this out. Alright now. What's today's date? I think it's like that might not work. Yeah, man, I've been in here whacking this morning or this evening. Since this morning, honestly. Ain't took a break yet. But I gotta shut it down in a minute. Cause I gotta be at the place to be in a few hours. We living. Jakes and Burbs. Flexing word. I know it's taking me extra long to get this shit situated. Shit. I ain't got my tripod set up today. Okay. I done flipped my camera. Yeah. I'm chilling. Alright now. Jill. You know what time it is. It's your boy Javerick, 100 trillion. Man, back with another video. What it do, what it does. Got a couple things to holler at y'all today about some things that's, you know what I mean, on my mind. Absolutely, the crew is undisputed. The real low fit work crew there on my way. Let's go now. Watch out. Alright, I'm trying to pull up the screen on my computer so that okay. But yeah, a couple things I want to talk to y'all about. First of all, say what up to all y'all out there, and big shouts to everybody that's handling their business and staying in their own lane. You know what I'm saying? Even if you gradually trying to change lanes, you know, don't stay in the same lane, but don't try to take over nobody else's lane either. You know what I'm saying? Know your role. Yeah. Don't go too slow when you're not supposed to. And don't try to speed it up when you should be tapping brakes. And only you can determine those times, you know. The higher power, God, whoever you serve, they gave you intuition to let you know you'll get a y'all like my shirt, Southside HOODies, you know what I'm saying? That black crown, you know what I'm saying? That bitch shining. I mean, Clayco, it's Clayton County, Georgia, for those that don't know. Yeah, we got other side hoods coming soon. East side, west side, north side, you know what I'm saying? Had to start with home first, you know what I'm saying? Shout outs to Southside Hoods and Southside HOODies, you know what I'm saying? It's cold out there right now, so y'all go ahead, order up, get you a hoodie. I'm trying to turn the music down so y'all can hear me. Hear me now. All right, turn it back up so I can hear it a little bit. And I got to have my sounds, got to have my sounds, you know what I'm saying? It goes down. Um, y'all, so we just had the services for the brother Takeoff, you know what I'm saying? Rest in peace, rest in power, you know what I'm saying? Long live Takeoff, rest well, young brother. Um, sad, sad occasion, you know. I don't need to get into it. Everybody know that it was definitely unexpected and not deserved, you know. So my condolences to the family. My condolences, you know, to his closest loved ones, because he was loved by many, hated by none, from what I knew. All right, then. Okay, more doper. Man, anybody go see that Black Panther movie yet? I ain't seen it, but you know, on social media, man, shit, you know, folks is just talking. Hoo ha ha ha, roo rah rah rah. I don't know. So I'm not gonna say they giving away the movie because I haven't seen it yet. So the stuff that they talking about may just be some surface scratching type things. I don't know. I don't know. So I might go see it. I know, you know, a lot of people are treating this just like they did the first Black Panther movie, as if it is some type of black pride, you know, something. I mean, which, if it gives you the feeling of pride, okay, cool. We must understand that we've made this movie. I'm speaking of the first one, and I'm sure the second one will follow. We've made it the top selling movie, you know, when it comes to, you know, money wise. We've made Marvel millions, if not billions. So don't think for 1 minute that it's some type of black movie, because it's really not. You know, it's a comic book. It's the things that happen in the comic. If you're familiar with Marvel comics, if you're familiar with the Marvel universe, if you're familiar with the Black Panther comic series, it's, you know, it's a great feeling. But these are still the same people who own Iron Man, the Avengers. You know, these are still the same people who basically, you know, are in cahoots with the Hollywood nation. So keep in mind, you know, while y'all say, I saw someone posted, if you don't go see this movie, you voted for Herschel Walker. And I'm thinking to myself, what kind of shit is that? Like, first of all, Herschel Walker is a black man that is running on the ticket of a white political party. And Warnock is a black man who's running on the ticket of a white political party. So I didn't get that. They're both the same, honestly. And they were saying that I saw a commercial. A commercial said that and I'm not advocating for either one. I'm not pro either, and I'm not anti either. And I'm gonna get to that in a minute. Um, I saw a commercial that said that Herschel Walker, he has been being told. Well, no, that wasn't a commercial. That was on one of them social sites. It was one of them famous rich reverends. Yeah, one of them famous rich reverends. They said, what did he say? Herschel Walker has been told what to do by white folks all his life, by white men all his life. Okay. Yeah, Herschel Walker, he grew up in North America, United States. Let's say that. He went to school, elementary school, middle school, I guess, high school, college, here in North America. Yeah. And he's running on a ticket of a white political party. So I guess to sum it up, he's right. Herschel Walker has been told by the white man what to do all his life. Warnock was born and raised here too, in the same society, where he went to the same similar school system, where this is a white European based curriculum that we're all learning here in America. So I didn't see any difference in what he said, because he's been told by white people all his life what to do as well. And now he's running for a political seat. So he's definitely, and not just running, he's been in the political seat ever since the last election. And so, yeah, he's pretty much doing what white people tell him to do all his life. Same as us. I mean, I went to not private school. I went to public school, here in America. We're learning the same curriculum, because the Board of Education, tells us what and what not to learn. I mean, hey. So, yeah. So, don't let people, as I said on my previous video, don't let people make your minds up about other people, anybody. And like I said, I'm not pro either one. Neither. I'm pro you and me. I'm pro us. Peace and prosperity. I'm pro peace and prosperity. I'm pro prosperity. So that brings me to my next topic. The topic of the day. That would be, and it's a question. It's honestly a question, because, and I want anybody, please comment. Let me know what you think about this. Does being pro anything automatically make you anti something else? Does being pro something automatically make you anti something else? And I'll give you an example. If you are, I don't know, pro up, just because you're for up, I'm for being up, does that mean I'm against being down? Maybe that was too broad. Okay, let's just say let's just say I'm pro black. Pro black. That means, and I mean, I'm using black for lack of a better term, as we all know. Does that mean I'm anti-white? Does that mean I'm anti-Hispanic? Does that mean I'm anti-Asian? does that mean I'm anti? I don't know. We can say African because, well, another subject. But does that mean I'm anti anything? Um, because I have, you know, love in my heart for everybody. I have no hate for anybody in my heart. And I consider myself to be pro-black. I mean, I say my people come to mind first when I'm considering anything, and that's not because, I'm prejudiced, or that doesn't mean that I'm against anybody. I mean, the majority of people I'm around, and this has been all my life, look like me. I'm here in Atlanta, Georgia. Um, Clayton County, Georgia. Right now, in this day and time, you're going to live around the people that look like me if you live in Clayton County, Georgia. More than likely, the population demographics say it all. So, so it's natural for me to think of my people first because that's the only people I'm around. That's who I work with. That's who I eat with. That's who I socialize with. I do, socialize with people of other races, but if you're here in this area, you know that everybody kind of sticks to their own for the most part. They stick to their own, and it's not saying that they're against anybody because we all mingle, So, and it's same as for politics. If I'm pro-life, that doesn't mean I'm anti-choice, and that's just an example as well. And I'm not going to get into that. I'm using if because I'm saying if. It's super real. I'm not telling you I'm for this. I'm not telling you I'm for that. So I would like to know, does that automatically make you anti just because you're pro? All right. It's been a lot of talk, and this is off subject and on subject at the same time. It's been a lot of talk about anti-Semitics all over the news, media, social media. We saw Dave Chappelle's skit. We've been hearing from Kanye. We've been hearing from Kyrie. And I really think the brothers are right in what they're saying. I mean, when you look at the history of the Jews, a lot of this music that we listen to from people that look like us, look like me, is anti-Semitic because, we preach about killing each other. So when you research the history of the Jews, you understand what real anti-Semitism is. And the things that they've been saying about the Jewish people who control the media, control Hollywood, it's all true. I mean, it's all fact. They haven't, went up there and bashed anybody. They've been telling you, that these people run the industries that we majored in, that we built up, namely hip hop, rap. They get paid the bigger piece of chicken. They get the bigger piece of chicken when we make, this anti-Semitic music about killing off our people, about, pimping out our women, about controlling each other with money and drugs, you know, about, I don't know, just a bunch of self-destructive words and actions, and they're profiting off of that. And I can truly understand where they're coming from, because yeah, our music has been very self-destructive for a long time. And when you follow the money, it makes you wonder, because the people that's getting paid the most, the people at the top of the pyramid, in this record industry, they don't have to deal with the violence and the poverty that they're getting paid to promote. Yeah, they don't put a gun to these rappers' heads and tell them to do it. But, ever since the 90s, it's been a lot of bloodshed. And it seems to me as if the industry has been pumping it up more. I know for sure myself that at one point in this industry, well, not at one point, even now, at one point in this industry, it changed to where they were signing people because of talent, and they started to find only the people that was talking about the street stuff. They wanted nothing but the thug rappers. And me and the crew that I was with back in the 90s, we was called the Dark Side. It was most of us was from Morrow Industrial Boulevard, Province Place, Castlewood, Ten Oak, that area. And a few of us was from Forest Park, the Bab side of Forest Park. Well, we had a crew called the Dark Side, and we used to hang around on the weekends in Decatur, and in the clubs and stuff. And, back in the 90s, the clubs in Decatur, what the clubs in Atlanta, period, it was a bunch of dance music. That's what Atlanta came from. That dance music, man. That booty shake, that motherfucking bass music. You know what I'm saying? It mixed with some of that street shit. Don't get me wrong. But that's where it was. So you go to the clubs in Atlanta, you saw a bunch of dancers. Not, and I'm saying booty shake. I mean, niggas out there really dancing, and chicks too. You know what I'm saying? They was jigging, doing their thing, you know what I'm saying? All the yeet and all that shit. And so a lot of times the talent shows will be full of that. Different dance crews, crews making up their own songs and dances and out there with different bright colors. Well, me and my crew, we didn't dance. We didn't make dance music either. We was out of Morrow Industrial Boulevard, Terra Boulevard, on the south side. So we was making street music because that's what the fuck we was doing every day. You know what I'm saying? Street shit. So we was scouted just because of we was making street music back then. And the guy that scouted us, Diamond from Slip and Slide Records, he had Bankhead Bounce, him and D-Rock from Yin Yang Twins. He scouted us out because we had the street music. We had the thug shit. You know what I'm saying? So he was in the club looking for the thug shit, and some people pointed him in our direction because we used to be in the same little section every week. every weekend. Matter of fact, it might have been a Thursday. I don't know, 'cause we was clubbing every day, man. 90s and ATL, man, you club every day and have fun every day. But this might have been a Thursday, but he came to us. Hey, man, I heard y'all rap. Like, we like wondering why he picked us out of all the people that was in the club. But he was looking for a thug slash gangster group back then. He was, he messing with D-Rock from Yin Yang. He was messing with Baby D. He messed with other dance music creators. You know what I'm saying? That was cool because, hell, we love that shit, man. We grew up off it. But he was looking for the sauce we had. And, I tell y'all, about that story. And that story got a lot of intricate plots, man. A lot of, woo! That thing that almost ended bad. Well, for us, it ended all right. For him, Anyway, but what I was saying is the game switched in the early 90s from conscious music, from dance music, from feel-good music. You know what I'm saying? I mean, man, the music switched drastically, and it even made some of the people that was making dance music come back later. And I'm not just talking about ATL. I'm talking about coast to coast. It made people, okay, let me pick up this gun on my song and see what it could do, because everybody hard as fuck now. The dancers start rapping hard. One of your most famous ones, man, and people, a lot of the young people don't know, but Tupac was a dancer. Back when Digital Underground started. Well, not when they started, during the Digital Underground era, because, them brothers make good music, man. Rest in peace, Shock G. Rest in peace, Tupac. Man, them brothers make great music. So, street music, street dudes could vibe to their music, man. People sitting up in the jazz club can vibe to their music, man. Funkers can jam to, Digital Underground. They make feel-good party music. Humpty. And Tupac was a dancer. And, that happened to be, had his one foot in the streets. And this is not a Tupac story about Tupac, but my thing is a lot of the people that was making feel-good music and dance music switched to the thug image because the people up top of the pyramid saw that it was more profitable to make this type of music. It was profitable on different sides, not just coming from record sales or not just coming from shows, promotions, but helped sell a lot of guns, helped sell a lot of drugs, it helped fill a lot of prisons, it helped fill a lot of body bags, it helped them fatten their pockets in many different ways than one. So, of course, you should know that the record label industry does have stake in other ventures when it comes to those things, like prison, like body bags, like drugs, like guns, and so on and so forth. The things that we glorify. We glorify a lot of clothing, high-end clothing that, that the fans have to snatch a chain or two or do some things, some strange things for some change, or you know what I'm saying, just to get these purses, to get these heels, to get these sweaters and belts, you know what I'm saying, and these, hey man, these watches and these necklaces, man, this stuff costs money that we glorify. Um, and whew, looking rough. I might shave later. So, yeah. So you kind of get what I'm saying, man. You kind of get what I'm saying. I had another question, man. Who is Jennifer Lewis? Ain't she that actress chick that, I don't know, didn't she act with Tony the Tiger on the, cereal box or some shit? I don't know. Didn't she, ain't she, a Tyler Perry reject or something? I'm just saying, the way she talked to the brother Ye, tried to little boy him. Woo! Big up to Kanye West, man. She sound, I don't know if anyone of y'all familiar with buck breaking and plantation type of behavior. Well, on the plantation, they keep a mother-like figure. And I'm just telling you things from my research. And this mother-like figure is well indoctrinated into the way it's supposed to be, says the slave master. So she is that motherly voice to keep the niggas in line, and when they get out of line, she's supposed to scold them in her motherly ways, in her indoctrinated ways. And that reminds me, on her IG page, she even has hashtag mother of Black Hollywood. Man, Black Hollywood been killing us since it started, man. The Hollywood, man, they sitting there, they shuffle and jive and fuck over you and I, just so they can rub elbows with their Caucasian counterpart and try to be on the same equal playing field. But we all know that that's never going to happen. You're just going to be the closest nigger to them, but you're never going to be on that playing field, because Miss Jennifer Lewis, as soon as you say or do something that they don't like, they're going to oust you. You ain't even got to say or do something they don't like. If they just look at you one day and say, hey, let's not like her anymore, you're done. Just one person got to look at you and say that. Hey, let's not like her anymore. And they're going to throw you back to the wolves, and don't go crawling to Ye or, the rest of the real black community. When you done sat there and I know you make them laugh and stuff, you shuck and jive, and so a lot of people love you for that. They think you're so this and that, but in actuality, you just another blackface, And blackface gets them every time, gets us every time. Blackface gets us every time. All they need is their mind in a black body with a black face tell you some bullshit. You're going to eat it up. You're going to eat it up. You ain't even getting those utensils. You're just going to grab that shit with your hands and eat it up. This shit good. Man, y'all better stop. Y'all better wake up and see who's really for you and who's against you. Like, what the fuck did Kanye say to piss her off so bad? You got to realize, this ain't her being pissed off. Just like Shaq and the rest of them coons in basketball, that ain't them being pissed off. It's they handlers being pissed off. It's they owners being pissed off. And Lord knows you can't piss off my mouser. Because you in a world of hurt if you piss off my mouser. Man, these motherfucking celebrity ass niggas, man. Y'all better watch out for them, man. They all have an agenda, man. Believe none of what you hear and half of what you see. These folks are actors. Hollywood is bigger than that big patch of land in Southern California. Hollywood is the earth right now. And these folks acting everywhere. They just putting on. They just putting on. You hear me? So y'all be mindful of that. These folks are black faces, Caucasian minds. And I'm not even going to say Caucasian mind. Let me take that back. Because it ain't about the Caucasian mind. It's about the right white supremacist mind. Yeah. So I will say, blackface, white supremacist mind, that hurts us more than anything, because them motherfuckers could put on a sneak attack and you'll never see it coming, because you'll be sitting there right there with them, talking shit, telling them all your plans, all your plots, and they'll be sitting there with their black face on, just a skinning and grinning. Woo! Lord of mercy. Anyway, so again, who is Jennifer Lewis? You know what I'm saying? I think I was watching a Tidy Bowl commercial. I think she was playing the little scrubbing bubble. I don't know. So, mother of Black Hollywood, them folks don't love you. Them folks do not love you. Okay, all right. So, yeah, it's been real. Kicked it with y'all for a few minutes here. About to go get myself situated so that I can have a great day tomorrow. Got my grandson's birthday coming up this weekend. You know, we're going to kick it with him. He going to be one, the big one. Shout out to Case and Zamir. Finna go eat some of this soup, cook some soup. Man, I already had a bowl. That's banging, you know what I'm saying? Shit. Hey, man, it is what it is. He be throwing down. It's cold outside, too. You know what I'm saying? Yup. So, finna get to this soup and then go get my study on before I lay it down. So, before I leave, before I go, let me give you this. Peace and prosperity. All right?